Okay, friends, very good morning to all. And first, let me introduce myself. My name is Govada Chalapati Rao, and majority of CMA student community knows me as my faculty name GCRAO. Coming to myself, I'm a fellow cost and management accountant, FCMA, and I'm into teaching, especially for CMA course. Approximately, roughly, I completed 14 years of teaching, and 2021, I'm going to start off with the 15th year of teaching, and basically, out of these 14 years of teaching career, I trained thousands of young aspirants for custom management accountancy course, my lovable course. And coming to today's topic of discussion is online examinations for December 2020 examinations. And for next 30 to 45 minutes, I'm going to give my way of looking into this particular online examinations. And before moving on to the online examination, etc., frankly, friends, to all CMA student community throughout India, before moving on to discussion into online examination, let me make 2 points very clear. Point number one, the notification regarding online CMA examinations released by our mother Institute of Cost and Works Accountants of India. Nothing wrong, depending on the present social conditions. The institute or the council, they're having 100% authority to decide which is the opt option. Now, online is desirable, advisable, and it's a welcoming step. But the timing of releasing the notification is like 100 times questionable thing. My personal opinion. I'm not interested to questions anyone professionalism. Actually, as far as what I feel, being a member of this esteemed institute, or being a trainer for CMA student from over a decade, my personal feeling, they are supposed to release this notification before closing of registration deadline. Let's say for December examination, they're telling July 31st, 2020 is the last date. Prior to that, they should have been made the notification. That's a bit of appears to be good. Or at least when student examination notification was issued, along with the notification, they are supposed to make an announcement. Okay, forthcoming examination will be online mode, not offline mode. Why? Because at least if you are issued the notification at that moment, the student used to channelize his valuable time, in the desired dimension for getting ready for the examination. So when once examination application deadline submitted, and so almost preparation done, people are into revisions or the flag and off preparation. Now, all of a sudden, in an unexpected, manner, I don't want to use more complicated words, you know, unexpected manner, the notification was out. First we is like notification came in YouTube, some XYZ, I don't want to take the names. After 2 hours, the notification, official notification was updated in the institute website. Being a member is a very, sad thing. Anyway, instead of going into questioning methodology, anyway, it's our mother institute, our council members, and everybody is CMA family. Okay, at least, going forward, a humble request to all big people in CMA profession, intimate to the student community well in advance. Don't play with the student careers. Sorry if these words are hurting anyone, because June 2020 examination not happened. It was cancelled. Especially students did 6 months preparation in anticipation of June 2020 examination. Situation was beyond our controllable limit. Examination was cancelled. That 6 months the student was prepared for offline examination. Point number one. Now it was merged with the December 2020. Again, it did another 3 months preparation in the same methodology, because no intimation from the institute. No clue from the institute. Okay, examination will be online. Regularly in the usual methodology, they did their preparation. Now, officially when the notification was released, almost majority of the students are into question mark. Sir, we prepared for offline. Now they are doing online MCQ. And whether these 2 months is sufficient to prepare MCQ. I'm not talking about the online examination. What they announced is not good, not encouraging, not welcoming kind of it. And actually online examination is the same wine in the new bottle. Wine is old only, but the bottle got changed. The content remained the same. So, but psychologically, it given a huge impact on the student community. Number of messages, number of phone calls, as if examination is going out of the hand. In case if the institute was given well in advance information about this online examination, that should have been much better. So student, the especially from the last 1 week or 2 weeks, okay, the fluctuations in the student mentality and the trouble, the bit of pressure to the student can be avoided. Anyway, being said that, okay, anyway, my words are not hurt anyone, Kanna. Please try to understand, take it positively. Now, coming to most importantly, anyway, leave it. Past is past. Whatever happened is happened. So, let's move on to now this particular online pattern. But friends, coming to, sir, what is the difference between offline and online? There is no difference. Can you carefully look at? Substantially, if you go by concept, there is no difference. As far as my personal opinion is concerned, offline or online, basically what the subject you learn, the subject what you practice, you are presenting. Okay, the presentation mode is getting varied, but the concept remains the same. And on the face of it, there is no major differentiation between giving an offline examination or an online examination. This is the point number one, friends. And I'll explain point by point how it's not different. And coming to point number two, compared to offline examination, online examination is more student friendly. and there is a good possibility for rising up your scores, right? When you are talking about offline, detailed presentation required, timing constraint, good presentation, handwriting, right? And when you look at online mode, that all are taken care, that all are kept aside. Is it clear? So just by picking up the correct answer, and you will get full marks. Under offline mode, when a kid is presenting 8 marks problem, Kanna, there will be certain trigger point. For on trigger point, if 8 marks problem, let's say 16 mark points or 24 mark points, based on that, be it a 0.5 mark, 0.25 mark, 1 mark, 2 mark, kind of it, based on the trigger points what you presented, they are going to give the marks. But it is like no individual, like no, it's a human being valuation, and there may be certain oversight mistakes and certain circumstances. In my 14 years of career, I saw in few question papers 4 marks bit was written by student, but it is not answered. If you climb the papers also, nothing will happen under RTI, right? Even there are possibility of human error. But in the online examination, if you pick up the correct answer, if you pick up the correct alternative, you will get the full credit, right? So again, compared to offline, online content remain the same, but scoring wise, okay, online is more scoring item. This is one point what you need to understand. And especially when I gone through the mock test papers what they give it, and it's a fabulous effort made by our institute. Hats off to council members, and it's a very good effort made by the council, especially in converting the descriptive problems into objective type. It's a fabulous effort. From bottom of my heart, I'm saluting the team who worked on this particular vertical, this particular module, converting the descriptive into objective and taking our course to international standards. That is fabulous. Anyway, now looking to try to understand, friends. I'll try to map up offline paper as well as the online examination problem. I'll model. Sir, when you generally be it intermediate or final, when you check out 2016 syllabus, especially, I'm not talking about 2012. In 2016 syllabus, question number 1, as usual, it's going to be 20 marks. Correct? 20 marks will be objective and 80 marks generally will be descriptive papers. Now, first 10 questions will be MCQ, multiple choice questions, and the content, question number 1A, will remain the same in the online pattern too. There will be no change at all. And the remaining, when you look at the remaining bits and pieces, match the following is common, fill in the blanks is common, true or false is common, right? Approximately 20 to 25 marks, or precisely 25. So again, MCQ, the 10 marks will remain the same. And when you look at theoretically, there may be 3 true or false 5 marks, match the following 5 marks, and fill in the blanks 5 marks. Correct? So total 10 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, 25 marks done there. And especially this section is very, very critical, friend, now, especially for the December 2020 examination. Section A, or question number 1, what I am referring to, is very, very critical, which is going to decide the range of success that is going to be recorded by the student. And between offline and online, there is no difference. MCQ, in offline paper 2, you will get the alternative. Here also you are getting alternative. True or false, previously offline, state the following statements are true or false. They used to give 5 items. Now very clearly, they are giving item by item. One question will come. Again, the link. Is it true? The statement is true or the statement is false? Doesn't make any difference. 2 alternatives are available. Pick. If you feel it's true, pick up on click on the true. If not, click on the false. Is it clear? There is no difference in that segment also. And when you look at fill in the blanks, especially fill in the blanks. Especially in the offline module, they used to give a statement. here and there a particular a phase is going to get missed out, a particular word is going to get like they used to give it as data. Now you need to read it, you need to recollect from your database, you need to incorporate that like no exact term in that particular blank. That's offline. Now when you look at online, for fill in the blanks, they are giving okay fill up with the appropriate word, and again they are giving okay 4 alternatives, right? So for filling that blank also they are giving 4, and this one of the advantage value 8 what the student is getting in the offline online examination mode. Offline nothing will be there, just a blank from database, you need to retrieve it. Here nicely you are getting 4 alternatives, so obviously out of that 4 you need to pick one word, correct? So when that is a slightly scoreable area, out of that 4 you are going to pick one reasonably, and that slight edge you are getting, value edge you are getting in the online examination mode. And when you look at match the following kanna, especially offline examination, column A, column B, this side 5 items and the column B 5 or 7 items. Now appropriately you need to map it, correct? Now nicely here match the following, slightly they are like no changing in online format more conveniently. They are giving a particular term, right? They are giving a particular term and they are giving 4 choices. This term relatable or like no we are going to use in which topic, are relatable to which concept kind of it, they are giving 4 alternative. Actually it's a match the following, but slightly in the online mode okay suitable to online format they change, which is more student friendly, which is helping the student to score more marks in the examination. Is it clear, friend? So simply they are giving a particular, especially average class is used in the below given item, which is appropriate, okay, X, Y, Z or E. 4 options they are giving, so accordingly you need to pick in which constant we are going to, in which topic we are going to use that particular term. So even online platform, online examination is facilitating the student especially with respect to match the following, right? Because for everyone you are giving multiple choices, 4 options you are getting. And especially this what like now my way of looking into section A or other question number 1. So again MCQ there is no change, fill in the blanks, more edge you are getting in the online examination. And when you look at match the following, it's the value edge, true or false will remain the same, right? So fill in like no MCQs, and when you look at true or false will remain the same, no change. And when you look at okay match the following, or when you are talking about okay fill in the blanks, okay in these two like no online is bit more like no helping the student to pick up the correct answer, right? And coming to the rest of the paper, rest of the paper generally offline, they are going to give like no question number 2, 2A and 2B, 2A or 2B or 2A, 2B, 2C kind of it. They used to segment 7 plus 8 kind of it, 15 marks problem. They are going to segment into 2 parts. Generally we used to get 1 theory combination and 1 huge numeric or 2 numeric combinations. Now that pattern also remain the same, there will be no difference, friend. So generally let's say question number 2A, okay, event from one topic like no X topic they used to pick a 7 mark problem, another topic they used to pick another 8 marks problem. 7 plus 8 is 15. Now slightly the problem, the pattern of the paper will remain the same, but under offline mode straight away they used to like no ask okay prepare consolidated balance sheet, or prepare debtor ledger adjustment account, or prepare okay balance sheet of a partnership firm, correct? Directly they used to use a question, we used to present it, but as a part of your presentation we used to work out so many workings, correct? Now in the online examination too you can expect the same kind of pattern, but instead of straight away balance sheets, instead of straight away asking the end conclusion, even when you are working out a balance sheet, be it final like no consolidated balance sheet, let's say they giving 12 marks problem or 15 marks problem, so directly for balance sheet total is going to be hardly 1 mark, liabilities assets tally 1 mark will be there, remaining everything is for the working notes what you are presenting, the logical flow of the data, correct? So for each logical flow, as I mentioned, very critical trigger points, which are essential calculation. For each essential calculation, they used to allot the marks. Now, in the online examination, the problem will remain the same, but the questioning is going to slightly vary. Right, Kanna? So even just I'll showcase one of the model paper, Kanna. Carefully look into that. Now look at Kanna. Just for example's sake, I'm using some student database. Thanks for the student. Now look at friend. Basically, it's a FA intermediate FA paper. Okay, following is the income and expenditure account of G Club for the year ended 31st March 2020. They given an income and expenditure account and additional data they provided for 19 as well as the 20. And they given additional data. So generally, can I look at? So generally, after providing this additional data, if you recollect the usual question, what they are supposed to ask, prepare the receipts and payment account, or anyway, income and expenditure they given, prepare the opening balance sheet, prepare the closing balance sheet. Right? That's what the usual way of asking the questions. But in the online mode, you can expect this kind of pattern. Karna. Entire question will remain the same. Income and expenditure they given, additional information they given, but the requirement slightly they are varying. Check out. Okay, what is the amount of subscription received in 2019? Can I look at the way they are breaking down? It's a question number 3. Now look at Kanna side. You can find the breakup 2. Okay, question number 3 they given 3 into 5 15. Question number 3 3 into 5 15. That means 3 objective questions they are asking. So 3 trigger points. For each trigger point correct answering, you will get 5 marks. So 3 into 5, 15 marks kind of it. They may split into 2 into 5 or 3 into 2, whatever depending on the situation. Now look at Kanna. Sir, what is the amount of subscription received during 2019-20? Sir, from here we cannot pick up that answer. So obviously, what is the amount of subscription received during 19-20? Correct? We need to work out. Okay, we need to work out our regular process. Correct? Income and expenditure they given. So obviously using the income and expenditure account data or the additional data just to prepare subscription account. Correct? In the old format we used to prepare a subscription account. Prepare subscription account and calculate. Can I always remember when you are sitting for online examination, be it a center base or a home base. 2 things are important, friend. Okay, 10-15 pages of white paper and a calculator. Mark my words with rending, friend. So even though it is an MCQ based examination, paper and calculator is a must. So any question what they are asking, okay, except the question number 1. Okay, majority of the circumstances, you need to roughly work out. Complete presentation is not required, just like your offline examination. Roughly, okay, here that talk about calculate the subscription, open subscription account and general procedure, follow it and calculate what the amount of subscription received. And obviously, okay, even I'm not working out, just roughly I'm picking up. Let's say, okay, capital D is the correct answer. I'm picking up. I don't know that. Okay, next one, 7 nest. So obviously, based on the same question number 3, we'll get basically okay, friend. Okay. Now look at same question. Okay, same problem. They're continuing with the second sequence, second question. What are the amount of payment made for the salaries and audit fees respectively during 2019-20? Okay, you can prepare salaries account and audit fee account. Or put it differently, in where receipts and payment, income and expenditure account they given, additional data they given. Prepare a receipts and payment account. Obviously, you will get what the amount of salaries you made the payment, audit fee what they made. Rough work also is going to work out. Let's say, obviously we need to work out how you are working out usually in the offline mode. In the same mode we need to work out. So accordingly we are getting, that is what second question that I talk about, that is going to be the same problem. Okay friends, it's taking time. I'll put it differently, but there is no difference between your offline and online. Okay, same problem, but they are converting at the end into MCQ. So accordingly, how you are working out for offline, in the same mode you need to work out important account and roughly any specific items you can fill it up. And look at what is the sports equipment purchased during the year. So even obviously purchased during the year. Anyway, okay, sports equipment Look at Kanna. Either you can prepare the sports equipment account. Okay, even that's what I mean to say. Offline mode, how you are working out in numeric, same mode you need to work out. And okay, instead of like no presenting everything, just what the specific number what they are talking about, and that number just you need to copy and paste. Correct? So done. It is going to be 3 into 5. Look at Kanna. Basically, they given 15 marks problem, question number 3. But if you look at here, only 3 MCQs. Okay, 3 into 5, 15 marks you are getting. For answering that particular 3 MCQ, picking up that, so take a piece of white paper and work out the accounts what they are asking for. So obviously, you are going to end up with what the number. So actually here 5 bits they given Kanna. So 3 is the marks, 5 is the number. So again, one more item they are asking the same thing. What is the value of furniture purchased during the period? And in the same mode. And next item. Like that they are posing the questions. So total of 5 bits they given. For each bit they are giving 3 marks. Correct? So here, coming back to our point. Online examination, what they are talking about, it's not altogether a new format. It's a usual format. There, in the examination booklet, we used to work out the requirement. Here just on like no a piece of paper we are working out and what are the exact requirement, because entire income and expenditure account or balance sheets, everything is not required to present here. Just work out what are the correct answer, that answer just you need to pick it up. So if your answer is correct, you'll get the full marks. For the presentation, no deduction, impressive presentation, nothing is required. Just work out like no as per the logical flow depending on the subject what you are presenting, and just pick up that particular items. Right? Wait. Okay, pick up. Okay. Roughly I'm picking up something. Okay, randomly I'm picking up something so that like no, to show the complete problem. See, I'm using 4G net or 5G net for that matter, but it's not moving. Okay, that's what done. Even if you check out the next problem too. Check out Kanna. Okay, the following is the balance sheet of C Limited. Okay, next one required occurred kind of it they are talking about. The cashier absconded with the books, incomplete records Kanna, and they given additional data. Simply Kanna, what are the balance sheet they given and additional data they provided, and taking into the above data you are required to answer the following questions. Correct? So generally it is a single entry system like no incomplete records Kanna. Basically opening balance sheet they given, transaction taken place during the period they given, and like no a fire or riot occurred and everything was destroyed, nothing was available, and kind of it with that they're talking about what are the value of purchases made by C during 2019-20. Okay, basically for this kind of format they used to ask prepared like no with the available information, prepared like no actual balance sheet kind of it. Right, yes or no? With the inadequate information, preparation of balance sheet. So that remains the same here. Correct? So basically they are giving the complete problem. In the offline mode, how you are seeing a problem, the problem will remain the same. Instead of straight away asking you to prepare X requirement, Y requirement, just that requirement they are converting into MCQs. Right, Kanna? Strategically, few items they are picking up for MCQ. Just for this, you need to work out as your regular flow and you need to select the alternative. Is it clear? Now, coming back to even almost all problems will be like that, friends. Now, carefully try to understand one point, friend. For actually, this is the online mock examination which was released by our mother institute, and final examination papers approximately resembles the same pattern. Okay, that's what my personal presumption Kanna. Here, by seeing this particular item, I can conclude one point Kanna. Whether, sir, till now we prepared for offline examination, now they are telling online MCQ, any additional preparation required? Not at all. Okay, what is the data you prepare? Same data points. Okay, you can like no the methodology of preparation what you did. Same methodology. You 1 minute. Hello. Okay, come. Okay, friends. So again, the pattern. First, I request like no student community. All my students are outsiders who are seeing this video. Kanna. First, take up the presumption in the brain. Okay, there is a shift between offline to online. Oh my god, online means they are going to ask the questions from air kind of it, nothing. Right, Kanna? Whether you are reading offline or online, there is no differentiation. Okay, here you are not required to submit the papers, just you need to work out, you need to pick up the correct answer. Correct, Amma? Just if you pick the correct answer, how many marks they are allotting, that many marks you are going to get. Be it a 3 marks allocation, 5 marks allocation, or 2 marks allocation. So what they are giving for that MCQ, everything you can grab it. Is it clear, friends? Is it clear? Okay. Now, coming back to our original discussion, friends. So that's what, like, no, especially with respect to online examination, request all my CMA intermediate and final students and okay, all CMA student community throughout India. Right, anybody who is watching this video. Point number one, there is no much differentiation between offline and online examination. First, make up your mind. Point number two, sir, is there anything to be studied additional? Okay, in addition to the volume what we got, any additional volume, additional preparation required for online examination? Nothing is required. So, what is the study material you prepared? Be it a coaching centers or be it an institute study material what you prepared. What is the study material before this announcement you are preparing? Stick on to the same study material. Correct? And coming to methodology, use the same methodology, no change. So when looking to your objective as well as descriptive preparation, how you was doing before this announcement, please continue the same style of preparation, no change at all. This is the point number two. And coming to sir, then for scoring more marks in online examination, okay, can we adopt any supplementary items? Okay, my argument is very clear, friends. I request entire student community of CME. First, what are the mock examinations they release that are come out for every paper 6 sets? Wonderful effort by the institute. All sets, please practice it. Please practice it. Right? To what testing you are going to score doesn't matter. Be it a question number 1 bit bank or the descriptive items, please make a practice. So when you are trying it, you will get used to online environment. Whether tomorrow you are taking up home-based examination or a center-based examination, you should not feel operating system is new to you. Correct? Operating systems kind of it, are looking at the screens, or working outside, how to map up kind of it. Practice. If you are going for single group or both the groups, how many series? If you are going for single group 4 into 6, 24 papers, all 24 papers work out. Or if you are going for 8 papers, 8 into 6. So please make use of online mock examination facility given by our mother institute. That will advantageous for you. And so that you are going to get comfortable with online examination environment, because final exam, because it's a mock test, means it's a practice match before the final match. How you are here and there the practice match you are doing, final match will be in the similar conditions. And coming to few students who are feeling, sir, we are not so good at the typing, or operating a system kind of it, here and there, or technical errors kind of it. So when our institute designed this much beautiful online modules, obviously they will be taking care of everything. I had 100% faith on my mother institute. Obviously they will be taken care. Is it clear, Kanna? Even I tried slightly this online exam mock test what they given. I switched off computer, I waited 10 minutes. But time is getting counted from where I stopped it. That is point number 1. And the other pattern, the other point what I mean to discuss. Sir, what if internet connectivity, if you are opting for home-based examination, if internet connectivity is getting disconnected, Yes, they are going to give the extended timeline. Or in case because they are telling for every 25 kids or 50 kids supervisors kind of it, maybe they had entire the setup when they moved to online. So obviously everything is going to be taken into consideration. Sir, when one more question, what I'm getting from students is, sir, whether should I opt for home-based examination or center-based examination? See, Kanna, that is completely up to your discretion, which is comfortable to you. Okay, depending on your home environment. Okay, a pleasant room if you are able to get good like no internet connectivity, and yes, you can pick up the home-based examination. If not, happily opt for center-based examination, depending on okay the COVID status in that particular geographical location. And that's what like no my points regarding home based or center based, but which is more comfortable to you can pick it up. And when institute given both the option, obviously they'll take care of like no pros and cons about that particular option. Is it clear, friends? And to conclude, okay, the purpose of this video, what I try to express, my dear students, be confident. Don't lose your heart. There is no difference between online or offline. This is what one point what I would like to okay take to the student community, friends. There is no difference between offline and online. Just don't stick on to MCQ because it's MCQ based, and don't neglect descriptives. Classical flow is very, very important. This is a fractional examination. Case studies will be there. Case study is nothing but general terminology problems. Is it clear, friends? Am I clear? Hope like no I covered on the topics what I would like to discuss. Now one more point I would like to bring to your notice, pen. Now, capitalizing question number 1 is very, very important, friends, especially MCQ, theory-based MCQs, slight numerical touch you may expect in question number 1. So when out of that 25 marks what they are allocating, 25 out of 25 should be your pocket, in your pocket. And to get either a good all India rank, and to clear off your both groups, and to clear your single group without aggregate issues, right? Because descriptive, okay, that depends on like no how you are like no practiced or you are going to practice over the next 2 months, correct? And especially now India or like no entire globe is suffering with the COVID, and that's one psychological impact. And point number 2 is a shipment of from offline to online, whether you are accepting or not. Yes, it had made its impact on the student brain. And now again one more confusion center or home based kind of it. What I mean to say, don't waste the time on thinking about XYZ. Just continue with your preparation. Just be aware of the pattern of online examination, and accordingly slightly okay you need to like no channelize your preparation. And in this particular difficult situation, as a part of as a support supporting initiative, when on this precious day, I would like to make one announcement, friends, for all CMA students. Today is 25th October 2020, and from 26th October, that means from tomorrow, okay, Monday onwards, to help out the students who are from slightly not facing bit of difficulties. Now, as an initiative, from Monday onwards, daily 4 hours of okay 2 subjects, okay 2 plus 2, 4 hours of classes videos will get uploaded in my YouTube channel as a helping hand from GCRAO Academy. Okay, first we are starting with the intermediate, and it's purely based on question number 1. Right, my wording is very clear. I'm not looking into the descriptive because that is going to practice depending on your practice by the time what you make. But MCQ pattern, all papers, CMA intermediate, all papers, 8 papers. Okay, daily 2 hours, right? Group 1 2 hours and group 2 2 hours. And I'll make sure that over the next 2 weeks, by November mid, all 8 papers, MCQ practice along with the explanations from expert faculties and at your doorstep. Right, Kanna? Just you need to subscribe. You'll get a notification to my YouTube channel. You'll get a notification as and when every day by evening 8 p.m. videos will get uploaded. And please spend the time. I can give 100% guarantee as far as my knowledge is concerned. Out of 25 marks, minimum 20 marks will be in your pocket. In each paper, out of 25, 20 will be in your pocket. That's my personal assurance, friends. Okay, please, okay, subject to the condition that you are going through the videos. Correct, Amma? So just with a view to help out all my law students. Am I clear, friend? So thank you very much for your valuable time and watching it the lengthy video for approximately 45 minutes kind of way. I strongly advise, friend, even my personal opinion to my all students or all CMA students. Point number 1, be confident. Don't lose your heart. Everything is in your controllable limit. Even online examination is an add-on for your preparation. You can put up more marks and you can rise up the bar. And where there's a difficulty, there is an opportunity. Feel proud, friends. You are the first batch in the history of India's professional courses. You are the first batch who are going to write the online examination. It is a history. So be proud to be a part of this historical moment, and at the same time make up your preparation, put your effort maximum, and come out with the flying colors in the examination. Am I clear, friends? So again, to close, closing words of this video, friend. Point number 1, be confident. Point number 2, continue with your regular preparation. Point number 3 is, as a supporting initiative from our academy, tomorrow onwards, daily 4 hours of bid bank explanation from expert faculties will be there, friends. So please watch it, enjoy it, and I wish you all the best. And God will, always I feel Lord Venkateshwara and Shiva is going to bless you all with great success in the coming examination. And anyone is need any personal assistance, feel free to get back to me or WhatsApp me on my personal number. Okay, 888-4695-460. Okay, so just drop a message. I can get back to you. Right, Karna? With respect to till the examination, the number will be valid, friend. Till December examination, the number will be valid. Here and there, any kind of doubts or any kind of moral support, you can get back to me. Always, I'll try my max to help you out, friends. Am I clear? Thank you very much. Namaste. Jai Hind.